Trade war tensions have escalated between the United States and China.
The economy is largely driven by world-leading automobile companies like Volkswagen, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz.
For years, Germany's leading automotive brands have invested heavily in the American market, building massive manufacturing plants and forging strong ties with American consumers. However, recent developments have begun to send troubling signals that could disrupt this long-standing relationship. While the Trump administration sought to promote America as a profitable and stable production base, its high tariffs and protectionist trade policies have instead driven German giants like Volkswagen, Audi, and Mercedes to turn their attention increasingly toward China. This shift marks a significant blow to America's automotive industry. How did it come to this? A choice between the United States and China for German investment, despite the historical strength of U.S.-German economic ties. Why has China emerged as a preferred destination for production and research by German automakers? Before we dive into these questions, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, and join our live broadcast to stay updated with the latest developments. Your support through likes is also highly appreciated. Now, let's explore this issue in depth. During Donald Trump's presidency, American trade policy underwent a dramatic transformation under the banner of America First.
America First.
This approach resulted in steep tariff hikes, especially targeting European and Chinese imports, with the automotive sector among the most affected. Trump accused German carmakers of upsetting trade balances and undermining the competitiveness of American industries by flooding the U.S. market with German vehicles.
Now what makes this even worse for German car makers is the timing, really. This comes at a really, really bad time.
Timing, however, could not have been worse for German manufacturers. Amid escalating trade tensions between Washington and Beijing, German automakers began reassessing their long-term strategies. Their conclusion was clear. China's future potential far outstripped that of the United States. While American tariffs increased the risks associated with investing in the U.S., China offered an expansive and growing market. Its government rolled out generous incentives for electric vehicles and smart mobility solutions. German brands, already enjoying substantial revenues from China, sought to strengthen their foothold by establishing local production facilities, thereby avoiding import tariffs and enhancing their brand appeal with a made-in-China label. China's rapid advancements in electric vehicle and battery technology also made it an attractive destination for German
to see the market here, to see the opportunities here. And actually our plan is to invest into the western parts of China.
R&D investments. Moreover, local production helped German companies integrate more deeply into China's thriving export ecosystem, thereby mitigating the unpredictability of American trade policies. In contrast, Trump's tariff policies made investment in the United States increasingly uncertain and financially risky. The future growth potential of the U.S. market appeared limited, especially compared to the dynamic expansion of China's urban middle class. Surveys conducted by the German Chamber of Commerce revealed that a large majority of German companies in China were affected by rising tariffs, with many accelerating their localization efforts rather than retreating. Maximilian Butek, executive director of the German Chamber of Commerce in East China, emphasized that German investment in China had reached record levels, highlighting the growing momentum behind this strategic pivot. Though German companies face challenges in China, such as intellectual property concerns and joint venture requirements, the profitability, market size, and government incentives consistently outweigh these risks. German executives point out that producing in China allows them to avoid tariffs, reduce logistics costs, and engage directly with local consumers. From the American perspective, this trend is deeply troubling. New factories in the U.S. would have generated thousands of jobs, revitalized supply chains, and bolstered the local economy. Instead, protectionist policies have driven foreign investors to seek safer, more profitable havens elsewhere, chiefly China. Analysts argue that rather than attracting investment, tariff wars have made the U.S. market appear riskier and less predictable. This isn't merely a setback for the automotive sector. It poses broader economic consequences, affecting supply chains, shipping industries, and technological innovation. Meanwhile, China benefits from the influx of investment and technological collaboration, reinforcing its status as the world's largest automotive and innovation market. German manufacturers are increasingly viewing China not just as a market to sell vehicles, but as a hub for developing next-generation technologies, from electric vehicles to autonomous driving supported by 5G infrastructure. Although Germany's automotive giants are not abandoning the U.S. altogether, the shift of their strategic focus toward China weakens America's role as a central hub for the global car industry. The possibility remains that future political changes, new trade agreements, or shifts in leadership could alter this course. For now, however, the facts are clear. German brands are choosing China over the United States. This dynamic highlights a painful irony. Protectionist policies intended to strengthen American industry may, in the long run, achieve the opposite effect. As German manufacturers prioritize China, the U.S. risks falling behind in the global race for automotive innovation and manufacturing leadership. What are your thoughts on this issue? Will the American automotive sector face long-term decline as German carmakers continue to pivot toward China? Are Trump's protectionist strategies backfiring across different sectors? Or could major political or economic shifts still turn the tide? Share your opinions with us in the comments and join the discussion. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated with the latest insights from the automotive world. In today's global economy, investment decisions are driven by political stability, tax regulations, and market predictability. At this moment, German brands are sending a clear message. They prefer China. Time will reveal the full impact of this decision. But for now, it represents yet another challenge for America's already strained automotive industry. Until next time, stay tuned and goodbye for now.